Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Pau Kubasi is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Solot. Now Mendy. Chouameni. And he's intervened well there. Ricky Puig. Koundé. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Lewandowski. That is ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski. Aim forwards. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Real chance! Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Solot, and a shot! De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Alvarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that has been Bellingham! Goalkeeper's ball. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually...
He'll try from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Alvarez. Ricky Puig. Oh, important interception. Bellingham. De Jong. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solot. He's gone forward. Lewandowski is herring after that one. Figo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's Solot. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Figo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and...
Could be danger here! Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Chance! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las inmediaciones del estadio.
Here we go again then. No reported change to either side during the break. Alvarez. Mendy wins the duel this time. No way through. Mbappe. Ricky Puig. Pass somewhat off target. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
That's really well cleared. Can he get it through? He could be in here. Alvarez hits one! It's a loose ball. Chouameni. This is De Jong. And that has left him in a heap. Fran Garcia. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Fran Garcia. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alvarez. Looking for options for movement. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Mbappe! Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Koundé. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham. Dink through. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 7.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lewandowski, it's Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
De Jong. Fran Garcia. Played over towards the opposite flank, engages and forces him off the ball.
Se va a
So
producir
there's
un
going to be
cambio
another
de
change
jugadores.
here.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9. Eto'o.
Madrid
El
will
dorsal
have
8.
one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Chouameni and Koundé. Chouameni. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. Williams. Lewandowski! Lejeune gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Pedri. Well, that has not gone well. Defending of the desperate variety. Mendy.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Pass is
descuento.
just off target. Koundé, now he's off and running. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Lewandowski, Williams. Rafinha quietly revving up. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and And they have won. It is a triumph. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.